Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today we're going to be going in deep on, are you on their mind? If so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? What would they wish to say to you from their higher self? And stay with me until the end because we'll take a look at what actions do they wish to take. And we will end with specific advice for you from your spirit guides. So this is all about you and your special person, whether it is your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, or your crush. And today we do have a pick a spirit guide reading. So you'll be able to pick which of these spirit guides you want to deliver these very important messages that are going to give you clarity about your situation. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe, join this incredible community, and get active in the comment section. Now, please do know that this is a general reading, right? So not everything is going to resonate for you. Take what does and leave the rest. But if you're at that point where you are tired of general readings, as great as they are, you just need to get down to getting specific clarity on your unique journey with your unique and special person. You might be feeling like you're very off and on with them. You might feel like they're really in and out of your life. There's a lot of confusion, and when that happens, it can be very emotionally exhausting as well as heartbreaking. So I really recommend you have the live reading experience with me because I love to see your beautiful face. I love to meet with you on video call. It's very healing and transformative, and Spirit answers all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer video recorded readings, so you can go to livetarot.com/readings and you can see my entire menu there. All right, so without further ado, let's get into your choices. So you have Spirit Guide number 1, number 2, number 3. You can pick one or you can pick all of them and take the messages that work for you. So go ahead and take a deep breath, meditate, see which of these spirit guides you feel most guided towards. Guide number 1 is Maha Avatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Group number 2, we have Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And for Spirit Guide number 3, we have Commander Ashtar, Call to Action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. All right, so go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with Spirit Guide number 1. All right, my beautiful group number 1 that chose Maha Avatar Babaji as your spirit guide today. Let's see, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you, group 1? What are they thinking and feeling about group 1? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, and we have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So I feel like, yes, definitely you are on their mind, but there also seems to be other energy around this person. Now, I feel like there's two different kinds of energies coming through here. One is the energy of how this person actually sees you. Okay, so for those of you, some of you, this is a third party situation. It's coming out pretty clearly, but that's not the case for everyone. Okay, that's why I'm saying there's two different energies coming here. So like for those of you who this is a third party situation, I feel like this person is having a hard time, right? Like they're thinking of you, and I feel like you're coming through here as the Queen of Cups. Like this is where their heart is. You are where their heart is. But they may be struggling with something here. Either they are married or committed in a very unhappy situation, and it doesn't have to be marriage, but it is some sort of a committed relationship, or they are living together. For some of you, I do feel like there are children involved. For some of you, it's their own kids. For others of you, it's the person's child as well. It could be like a stepchild. So I do feel for some of you, there is a third party. This person is thinking of you. But one of the things that has been very difficult for them is how to deal or navigate with this other situation. Okay, I do feel for those of you in third party, there is a lot of guilt involved with these two people. Either, this person, your person feels very obligated to these two people, doesn't want to leave, feels like it would be very painful to these people, even though they themselves are very unhappy. Now, for those of you who this is not a third party situation, I feel like this person right now is struggling to give you a place in their life. Okay, and I feel like they're coming from this Page of Wands energy. I feel like this person thinks about you a lot, and they do mean very well, but I feel like with this Page energy, like they're just not in a place right now where they're ready to commit to a relationship at the level at which you could be a Queen of Pentacles energy for them. Because look at the difference. Like this is very kind of an immature, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm not sure where I am, I'm still trying to figure my life out. There are things that I'm very focused on in my life because I need to get those things done. I feel like for some of you, this person may be in school, they may be in training still, they might be in university, they might still be at a stage in their life where they don't feel like they're quite capable, right? They're quite ready to make you this Queen of Pentacles, because to me, this energy is very much the energy of you are my partner. Okay, whether it is a girlfriend, whether it is a lover, just somebody that you feel a responsibility towards. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is also very much the energy of that which is conventional. So something that you have committed to, something that you feel responsible for. And I feel like this person struggles with that. And in their thoughts of you, I feel like they're very much struggling with the fact that they have tremendous emotion for you, but they're not able to quite yet be ready to give you this place. It's almost like you have these potential places in this person's heart. And right now, the place you have is the Queen of Cups energy, okay? You are somebody that they feel incredibly drawn to, incredibly emotionally drawn to, incredibly physically drawn to. There is a magnetic attraction. I feel like this person may be coming in and out of your life. And I don't mean like as in like they just leave, maybe completely leave your life, but I feel like their messages right now to you, or the way they communicate with you, again, Page of Wands, may seem very immature. It may seem very like off and on. When they're communicating, and then they stop because things get too close, things get too steamy, things get too, I feel like whenever things get too close for comfort, this person will withdraw again. Like they feel so drawn to you, so they draw you into them because they want to feel part of your energy. They want to be around you. They want to experience you somehow. Okay, but coming from the Page of Wands, they're not ready to fully, give themselves to this connection in terms of you being a real and concrete person in their life. Okay, so they're not ready for that. So what they do is that they keep you in this Queen of Cups energy, which is very much, I'm going to draw you in. I don't mean to. I don't feel like this person means to be manipulative. I don't think they're meaning or strategizing or planning to play a game with you. I feel like it's just happening for better or worse. And I feel like it's going to be up to you to be able to see what's truly going on. As in, it's going to be up to you, because this person, until they come out of this Page of Wands energy and they're ready for you, they're going to continue to constantly think about you, think about you, think about you. And the more they're thinking about you and drawn to you, you may get messages from them. Okay. And those messages will come across as very emotional. They'll be like them trying to be close to you in some way, them trying to be part of your energy or part of your day in some way. And again, I don't feel like they mean badly, but I feel like, again, because they're so unsure of themselves, there's an insecurity, there's an immaturity. It's like they just want to be part of you, but they are not ready to give you an actual place, concrete place. This is very emotional, very dreamy energy. This is very, no, okay, I'm going to take you out of my dreams and fantasies, and I'm going to give you an actual place in my life. And that's where I think the problem is. See? So this person definitely thinks about you a lot and thinks about having a new beginning with you. And part of this new beginning is also them having a new, a beginning of a new relationship. And part of it also, for some of you, I feel like the reason why this beginning seems elusive. I almost feel like you guys keep dancing around it. You guys keep dancing around starting something. This person keeps thinking and thinking, like they're in their head about like, I want to start something with you. I want to, but I am so afraid to actually give you a real concrete place. If I do this, what's going to happen? So they're constantly dancing around in their mind as well as in their actions. They're dancing around having a beginning with you or beginning something with you, beginning a real concrete relationship. Right now, I feel like the relationship is very dreamy. Okay, it's very fantasy based. It's they fantasize about you, depending on how often they see you. When they see you, they get that dopamine fix. Like, when they see you, they get that fix. Like, oh, I saw you. Like, and then it kind of holds them for a while. And then, when they don't see you for some amount of time, or maybe you guys don't text or message, then it's like they come back wanting more. They want that fix. But they're constantly thinking about you and having that beginning, how to begin things with you. What would that look like? I think there's a fear around that, ears wide open. I feel like they're also very much thinking about what messages they're getting from you as well, right? Like they're constantly trying to tune into where you are. Because I feel like this person, again, Page of Wands energy, they're very insecure. They're never quite sure, like, do you want them to? They go back and forth in their mind. Do you want me? Do you not want me? Am I sure? Am I not sure? They're trying to listen or trying to figure out what is it that you truly want. And you, I feel also, group one, like you may not be so open or verbal with this person yourself because you don't know where you stand with them. And we are all trying to protect ourselves at the end of the day, aren't we? Because when we feel like somebody's not consistent towards us, when we feel like somebody's words are not matching their actions, it makes us feel unsafe, right? So you may be holding back as well. You may not be wanting to say, hey, yes, I want this new beginning with you. So I feel like there's a lot of dancing around energy, people pulling back and forth. This one comes forward, this one goes back. This one goes, the other one comes forward, the other one goes back. And yet everybody's listening to see, is there something I don't know here? Is there something I need to find out here that is going to help me to move forward? But ultimately, it's going to have to be people willing to be vulnerable, people willing to bring down the facade, the mask that they're wearing in order to protect themselves. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to really evaluate what you want. Okay? So I feel like that is exactly what is going on between the two of you right now. You're trying to decide, both of you, and I feel like this person, the more they're thinking about this, the more they're thinking about you, the more and more each of you is trying to decide or reevaluate what is it that you really want from this situation. Are you guys okay with this being kind of a dreamy fantasy? You're each other's fantasy person. You dream about each other, you fantasize about each other, you dance around each other, you give each other googly eyes, you know? Or do you want it to come from fantasy into reality? That, I think, is the pain point here, okay? That is what this person is constantly thinking about. So let's get some specific messages of what they would say to you from their higher self. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and to subscribe, you have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. Thank you. I'm totally heartbroken that we're not together right now. I'm up at night worrying about us and our future. Maybe we're too different. That's why we disagree and feel distant from each other. So I feel like this is definitely, you know, part of the dance. There is some sort of a dance that is going on right now between the two of you. And I really do feel it should be called the dance of vulnerability. Okay, nobody is ready to begin with his beginnings. Nobody's ready to walk through that portal, that door right here. And the reason why is because if you walk through that door and have the actual beginning, you have to be vulnerable with each other. You have to be able to open up. You have to give each other a true place in your life. And that, I think, is a problem. It's what's the main thought behind all of this. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Okay, so for some of you, you guys may have tried to step away from this. You guys may say, this is not going to work out. Okay, we've really tried this. Nothing is moving forward. We're going around in circles. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. Okay, so for some of you, there is some sort of separation here, and this person's like, you know what, I didn't follow my heart when I should have, and now I've lost you. That's what they feel. So let's take a look at, are there any actions they wish to take based on the fact that they are thinking of you constantly? Are they going to do anything about it? Well, first, I think they need to find their balance. I feel like this person is definitely feeling very, very emotional about you. Again, with that Queen of Cups energy, I just feel like you bring out a lot of emotion in this person. So they need to kind of find their emotional balance first. And again, I feel like this was very unexpected. I feel like both of you didn't really see this coming. It may have just crept up on you. Oh, there you go. See? This person, Queen of Pentacles, look at this. This marriage card coming right below the Queen of Pentacles, which is the card of spouses. So I do feel like this is something that has really put this person off balance because they're actually thinking of what life would be like if they were committed to you, if they were married to you, if you were living together, if this was serious, like this was real. And I think that's also very scary. I think that, you know, it's like they're constantly thinking about it, and then they're scared that they even went there. That's what I feel like. I feel like this idea of commitment or marriage or living together or just literally being together is so scary to them. They keep thinking it, and then they're like stopping themselves, like, why was I thinking that? So in terms of their actions, we are getting free will choices. We are getting this person making a leap into the water. So I do feel that this person is gearing up. Okay, it is scary. It is taking its own sweet time, this connection. There is a lot of dancing around between the two of you. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of fear. But I feel like ultimately when that gets worked out, you guys are going to both make this jump. Because look, it is hard to jump into those waters. You know, it's like literally jumping into waters of indeterminate depth, and then you don't know how deep this water is, but you got to make that leap of faith. This is also fool's energy. So I feel like ultimately when all of this dancing around ends, okay, I feel like both of you are going to find your rhythm. You're going to find a space and time where you're ready to make that jump. So what is Mahata Babaji, your spirit guide today? What is his final advice for this reading to you? Oh, wow. Go for it. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Wow. To me, that's a confirmation of this free will jump into the water card. I love this. Excellent. Excellent. So let's see how this plays itself out. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, as well as the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. So you can check that all out at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right. Group number 2 that chose Joan of Arc as your spirit guide. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? For group 2 spirit, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Moon. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. So for some of you, I do feel that you may have been going through some phase or some time of struggle or separation with this person where you were just feeling like the communication is so off. And I feel like that's exactly what they are thinking as well. I do feel that there is a mirroring going on in terms of both of you being on the same page in terms of those thoughts. Like, you know, with this Moon's energy coming through as the central energy along with this Page of Cups, I just feel like you guys have been struggling to fully communicate. And this person is definitely thinking about you, and they are frustrated right now with the way the communication has been going. So I don't feel that they are intentionally not trying to communicate with you. But I do feel with this Page of Cups energy, and it's interesting because we had a similar type energy in group 1 as well, where it's like, I think this person, when it comes to their emotions, they struggle to communicate them well. Okay. So this person, like, you might notice that in their other aspects of their life, they may be very good at communicating. They may be very good in communicating at their work. They may be good with their family, with their friends, but I feel like this person, they get very nervous and insecure when it comes time to communicate their romantic feelings, okay? And this is where I feel like there has definitely been some sort of confusion. I'm also feeling that this person, when they're thinking of you, they also are very much feeling down about certain miscommunications or misunderstandings that have happened between the two of you. Okay. I just feel like there's been I'm getting the phrase from Spirit, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. And that is how it has been feeling for this person in their thoughts of you and what is going on with you. This Moon's energy is very much about the struggle is real. It almost feels like you keep missing each other. And what I don't mean missing each other, although you could be in separation and you literally, miss them and they miss you. And I think that may be part of it for some of you. But what I mean by missing each other is also very symbolically, it's like you've been having trouble being on the same page. Like you are missing on maybe some of the nuances that they have not been able to fully communicate, because again, I feel like there may be a little bit of immature communication skills here, and they have been missing out on, also been confused about from this Moon's energy about certain things that you have communicated to them. And I feel like each of you has this cup of love in their hands. Each of you wishes to offer that to each other, but maybe the way you've been offering it is not landing. Like this is the energy I'm getting. This Moon's energy, and this may be like I feel like this is a phase. There's some sort of very murky phase that your connection is going through at this time. And the Moon's energy is influencing that. And I just feel like this energy can make things seem like they're not. Like it can make somebody seem like they're saying one thing when they mean another because the communication is getting lost. So I do feel a special guidance right now for you, group 2, from Spirit based on this. What I'm seeing here is I feel like Spirit is telling you, try during this time, because this is a time where there is some sort of iffy communication. I feel like Spirit has a special message here for you saying, you know what, if it's possible during this time until it ends, because that time is coming to an end. I feel like this murky moon phase energy will be coming to an end because we have this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it is a phase. It is going to shift. But until it does, until the kind of, cloudy qualities of the moon lifts, I feel like Spirit is saying maybe it is better if you don't communicate too much via things like text, where things could be miscommunicated, where things could be misunderstood between the two of you. If there's any way to communicate more face to face, if this is long distance, even video call, or maybe even like voice message where you're listening to each other's voices, or any which way you can that limits like all these like texts going back and forth. Okay, I don't know, that's a special message for some of you who are really right now struggling with the way the communication is landing, because I just feel very strongly that this person feels that the communication, they're constantly thinking about the communication between the two of you and why is it landing so wrong. Okay, that is what this person is thinking about. That is what they are frustrated about. Okay, why is the communication landing so poorly? Why are you guys not on the same page? Why is it that there's always something miscommunicated? You say one thing, they think another. They say one thing, you think another. And there's just a lot of turmoil going on. So the other thing that this person, I do feel, is also thinking about you is that they want it to end. Not the relationship, this phase. Whatever is this difficult phase that you are going through right now, whether you want to call it growing pains, whether you want to call it the getting to know each other better phase, whether you want to call it, are we going to be vulnerable? Are we going to be open or not? Or are we going to hide from each other kind of phase? I feel like your person is very much thinking, boy, I will be happy when this ends. Like when we actually get to the other side, when things get better, maybe just some weird, weird juju going around, where people just can't communicate properly, things just don't land. I feel like this person is looking forward to better times. Okay. They're looking forward to a new cycle. This cycle needs to end. I think that you guys are both tired of whatever this cycle has been, right? Because I feel like this person also, in their thoughts of you, they want this relationship to blossom and grow. Okay, they do want that. But they are concerned that, again, with whatever phase you've been going through where the communication is not landing right, they feel like that phase is not allowing for the blossoming to occur. Okay? And that is also what is frustrating to them. They also feel like, okay, this needs to grow, this needs to open up, this needs to blossom, but we've been very shut down lately, and they're concerned about that, right? Like things don't land right, and then one of you shuts down or both of you shuts down, and that is going against the energy of blossoming, which is, again, to me, very much the metaphor for opening yourself up. Opening up those petals. Like, what is blossoming? Flower petals opening up, no longer being in that protective stance where they're closed off, right? So I feel like this person is very much thinking about how it is possible, or when is this going to happen, where the two of you stop doing this kind of like dance. I like to say that it's a dance of fear. Okay, you guys are dancing around each other. Nobody's getting to the actual point. People are avoiding getting vulnerable. People are avoiding getting more raw and truthful here. So I feel like your person, what's on their mind so much is, when is this kind of dance going to end? Because it is getting exhausting. And I feel like it's time to look at the bigger picture, the higher view. So I feel like this person is very much wanting to end this dance, this kind of going in circles kind of dance that you guys have been doing. That Page of Cups communication just seems to be always falling on its face. I think they are trying to step back and look at the bigger picture and say, okay, there is something bigger and better going on here. And that is what is possible in this relationship. Like, there is so much potential here. There's so much love and care and emotion. Again, Page of Cups, okay? So there might be emotion that is brewing up in this person. You are opening up emotional sides of them, which may still be immature with that page energy. So they need to step back. They're looking at the bigger picture. I feel like maybe you are as well. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. That is so beautiful. So I do feel this, to me, is a little bit, maybe for some of you, there's a long distance relationship, and this is what's causing the problems between the two of you. Maybe there's some miscommunication going on because you guys are not able to meet in person. I feel like there's a special message there. So it's almost like this: if your person is not with you, act as if they are still with you, and act as if they are there even if they are far away, because it's important to practice the energy of this person being with you and you being with them, and not letting, until you can be together. And maybe for some of you, this Wheel of Fortune turning is that cycle turning of, like, maybe you've been physically separated for a while but you want to see each other. Maybe in that next phase, when that Wheel of Fortune turns, you will be able to either plan a trip or come together face to face in person. I feel like that's another thing your person is thinking about. So for those of you who are in long distance, your person is definitely thinking about, how can you guys be in each other's physical presence, so that maybe some of these misunderstandings can also be cleared up. And you don't even have to be. Like, I feel like for some of you, you guys are in town, okay? Like, you guys are literally a few miles away from each other and you're still not seeing each other. So there's something here that has to also end. Your person is thinking about this. I think one of the things that's also bothering them is, okay, we are not that far away. Why are we not seeing each other? Why is there always an excuse? Why is there something that's always getting in the way? What is that Moon's energy? So they also want to shift into, okay, we need to stop this, and we need to actually meet in person to clear up some of these misunderstandings. I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. Interesting. So sorry, I got so excited. These are specific thoughts about you that they are having. And also, if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, I thank you so much. It really helps me, the channel, and my kids. I can't go against my family. I let them have too much control over me. I'm stuck now. Okay. So for some of you, that might be one of the issues why this person is in that Page of Cups energy. That might be a reason why they're not able to move forward, or maybe why they're miscommunicating what is truly going on. There might be some embarrassment or shame around that they're experiencing. You are my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. Okay. So yeah, and that, if you guys started out this relationship as best friends and now the communication is suffering, I feel like there's all the more pain there, coming through from your person. That it hurts them. My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. Interesting. Okay, so for some of you, there's been some sort of a letdown energy. So let's see, what action does this person want to take towards you at this time? Okay, so this is why I'm saying this Moon and this Page of Cups energy. For some of you, this person, the reason why the communication, like I said, the struggle is real, it comes from some sort of fear that they have, a fear of this ending, a fear of not being good enough, a fear of not making you happy, a fear of you eventually, leaving them or rejecting them. There's something here. Okay, so they want to take action, but that fear is also bringing about more of that murky, cloudy kind of Moon's energy, right? Our fears can really obscure our true heart and our true, what do you call it? Emotions that you know, that we want to feel, but our fear keeps us from feeling them. Yeah, see, this person, when they're alone, they think about you a lot. Okay, this person definitely doesn't want to be alone, but I feel like they also understand that their fear has been keeping them alone, their fear of abandonment, because I feel like this is also the fear of like, okay, eventually this will end, you will not like me anymore, or maybe you already have walked away from me and you've abandoned me in some way, even if you haven't, but that's how they're feeling. Okay, so for some of you, you guys are still a little bit stuck in that energy of what do I do? I'm too afraid. I am alone. I do miss you if you guys are separated, but I don't know what to do. Okay, so this to me is we were waiting for this card, some card of some hope of action here. Okay, so I feel like this person definitely wants you in their life. Okay, they want to receive your love. They want to be with you. They want to experience and receive that highest, most passionate, most amazing love that they do have for you. I think they are struggling right now. Like I said, the struggle is real, but they very much do want this. So I do feel that they are trying their best to overcome these issues here and to kind of open up those lines of communication again, make it land right. But again, I want to reiterate that there was a special message here. This may not be, again, during this time, this may not be a good time to rely only on text message. Okay, there may be need some form of communication that is more authentic. Okay, so I feel like if that can happen, if you can talk in a more authentic way, I think you'll open up these clogged pipes in order to receive the love that you both want. So what is Joan of Arc's final advice for you? Detoxify. Okay, so whatever that means for you in your life, you would know what that is. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can have the live reading or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created here for you and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions at home. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. And all of these are available at livetarot.com. So make sure you go there and check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose Commander Ashtar as your spirit guide. Let's see what is on their mind, your special person. What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. And we have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like they are thinking of you. You are on their mind. But I feel like one of the things that they're struggling with is their feeling of some sort of possessiveness over you. Okay, I feel like they struggle with this 4 of Pentacles energy very, very strongly. I feel like there's something within this person that has a very hard time with both. Like they get attached and then they struggle with feeling this attachment towards you. And then if they feel, because I feel like you're coming through very strongly in this Queen of Wands energy. So it's almost like if they feel that your interest or your attention goes elsewhere, then they withdraw. They become selfish. So I feel like this person right now in their thoughts of you, they're very much struggling with what is it that they truly want, okay? What is underneath this push and pull energy? Because I do feel that there's very much a push and pull energy from this person towards you. So I do feel group 3 that you might be going through, because of the way this person is behaving and the way their energy is coming from these cards. I feel like right now you might be struggling trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this person, because on some days they're trying to pull you towards them, but they pull you so tight with this 4 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, it's like you're their world. You know, like they can't live without you. They miss you, this, and that, depending, you know, for some of you, I feel like you have some sort of a long distance or 7 of Swords. Sometimes I feel some of you might be in a third party situation. And so you're not able to maybe communicate the way you want. And I feel like there's a special message here. For those of you in third party, I feel like this person, in their thoughts of you, they're very aware that they're not being fair. It's almost like if they're the ones who's stuck in a third party, like they're unhappy, but they're stuck in a situation that they can't get out of quite yet at this time. They feel the contradiction of not wanting to let you go, not wanting somebody else have you, and holding on to you selfishly. And that's such a contradiction when they themselves are with somebody else, right? Like they have no right to hold on to you, right? Say, for some of you, they're the ones who are in the third party and you are not, right? Like this person, in their thoughts of you, they understand that this is a big contradiction. It's like they can't have you there with somebody else, but then they don't want anybody else to have you because they're holding on to you. Now, I feel like this is the same energy as well, even if both of you are in third parties. It's like if both of you are in third parties, again, with that 7 of Swords being the central energy, I feel like it's the same issue. Each of you hold on to each other. You feel possessive about each other, but yet you can't get out of your current situation, or you choose not to, or whatever. It's just not happening right now. You're not able to step into the Queen of Wands energy, which is the energy of actually taking bold action for whatever your reasons are, whatever your current situation is, right? So there's a struggle. Both of you are thinking. Both of you are wanting. See, I feel like this person, they are fighting their desire to just hold on to you and hold on to you tight, regardless of logic, regardless of life situation, regardless of their own fears or their own ways of, you know, dealing with their shit, right? So I just feel like there's a lot of push-pull energy. And I think it's becoming very, very emotionally exhausting. And with this 7 of Swords coming in the middle, it's also this energy of, okay, something has got to give here, because we can't keep going on with this push-pull thing. We just can't, right? You can't go on forever. Either you're in or you're out. So one of the other things about the 7 of Swords is that it's also an invitation to use a different strategy than the one you have been currently using, right? It's also an invitation to say, well, maybe we don't need to steal away in the night with these 7 swords. Maybe there's a better way to get what we want, for everyone to be happy and for everyone to win. Because if you're going to steal away these 7 swords in the night, there's a winner and a loser in this situation. And I feel like that is also something your person is thinking about a lot. That there shouldn't be, in love, in this connection, there should not be a winner and a loser. We should both win. We should both win. And so if people are hiding their true feelings, which is another, I feel like another energy of the 7 of Swords, hiding your true thoughts, feeling like you have to wear a mask, feeling like you can't be raw or honest fully, then to me, this is also your person thinking, is there a better way? Is there another way to do this? Because this is not helping. The more we do it this way, the more we're getting into this very selfish mode of the 4 of Pentacles. And I almost feel like the way to break free from these two energies is to boldly step into the Queen of Wands energy. You know, like, are you ready to cast off your limitations? Because these are limiting energies. These are very limited. They're binding. They slow you down. They tie you down. So I feel like your person is trying to figure out, okay, can we get out of this? How can we be more bold? How can we be more assertive? How can we, go after our desires for what we want, without being afraid that we're going to lose ourselves in the process. I don't know. I'm feeling very emotional from this reading. I just feel like that's the question. I'm going to say it again because it's coming through really strong. And I don't know why I felt a surge of emotion. How do I... That's this Queen of Wands. I don't know why I'm crying. This is all spirit. How do I feel like this is what your person, and I think you are marrying each other. I think both of you are asking this question. How do I go after and claim this person that I want so much without losing myself in the process? How do I do it? I think that is what this person is thinking. And I feel like maybe both of you are thinking that, like, you want each other so much, but you don't want to lose each other in the process of finding each other, right? You don't want to lose yourself in the process of finding someone else. This is very emotional. I feel like that's what this person thinks, and maybe you think the same. How do I not lose who I am, who I have built myself up to be, while trying to fulfill my heart's desire here? I think this is what your person is thinking. This is what you are thinking. And see, there's a darkness around that. There's a darkness around it. It feels very heavy. I feel like many of you, group 3, and that's why I feel very emotional. I just feel very emotional for you because I feel like you guys have worked so hard to be who you are today. And I feel like many of you are this Queen of Wands energy. This is an energy, okay? It doesn't matter to me what gender you are. You've worked your freaking ass off to be who you are. And now you've fallen in love with somebody who is stretching you to your limits. And there's a darkness that comes with that. There's a darkness that you have to be able to fight. Because if you don't, it's going to pull you. It's going to pull you in. See, I feel like this is all the two of you want with each other. You just want that tender embrace. You just want to breathe. You just want to hold each other. It's almost like for the first time in our freaking lives, we just want to hold each other in a tender embrace that's going to make the darkness go away. I just feel like that's what they want. That's what they're thinking about. Can I hold you in this tender embrace so that the darkness goes away? Do something for someone else. Give your attention to see. This to me is the answer to this, because I feel like these are opposing energies, right? Four of Pentacles is very much about, I am so afraid of loss and pain that I'm just going to hold on to everything I have. I'm not going to be able to give because I'm so afraid of losing myself, losing who I am, losing everything I've struggled so hard to build. And I don't even mean like money-wise or anything. I mean like your internal resources. Everything that you have struggled to become inside. You hold on to it tight because you don't want to lose that, right? But at the same time, when you fall in love, you have to do something for someone else too. You have to let go. And that is the challenge of the Four of Pentacles. It is asking you, can you loosen your hold? Can you let go? And again, I think this is what your person is very much thinking and struggling with right now. So let's see what they would actually say to you, their actual thoughts. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much, because it just helps me, the channel, and my kids. I have toxic people and situations in life that keep me from being with you. I'm too weak to fight it. Okay, so this Four of Pentacles for some of you is a toxic family or other people around this person. And for those of you who it is a third party, well, there you have that. You know, there's some sort of toxic other energies that might be involved. That's just, you know, but it doesn't have to be romantic. I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. Yeah, that can happen. And to me, both of these energies right here are a direct link to that Four of Pentacles as well. So not surprising that those two came up. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Okay, so there's a special message there. Take these as they resonate. If you've been separated from this person because of this darkness, because of these reasons, they're probably watching you still, you know, trying to figure out what's going on in your life. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So let's see, is this person willing to take any action? And if so, what action will they take? Well, this is good. I think they do want to reach a mutual understanding with you. Especially, and I feel like this compromise, flexibility, mutual understanding is a way to soften up the energy of that Four of Pentacles. Definitely. I feel like this is the right card to come up to soften the energy of the Four right there. So that is encouraging. I like that. I like seeing that. Let's see what else. Yeah, they want change. Okay, so you can see this as a time marker as well as if it is depending on when fall is, or if it's now or somewhere, some other time where you are in the world. It is about autumn and change and transformation. And so you can see it as a time marker as well as symbolic of this person wants change, and that is beautiful. So I do feel that there is action associated with both of these cards, right? These are not like sit down and do nothing cards. So that's really great. Yeah. So this person is definitely has been stuck for a while. And I do feel for some of you that may come from, for some of you that I think this is a special message for third party because it's block, third party, silence, and barrier. So I do feel that they've been stuck for a while, but I feel like these energies show that there is a softening. Okay. There's a softening that is coming into some form of action. I love it. This was a very powerful reading. So what is Commander Ashtar's final advice for you? Release control. Wow, that's a powerful one. Goes back to that Four of Pentacles. Love it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can have the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers at home. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, and everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all on the next one.